What's up? What's up? What's up? This picture is crazy. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Saturday. I made it. Whoop, whoop. I made it. I made it for day 2. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Journey to 2.0 show. Today has been crazy. I went and met up with Lakeisha, Sunflower Doula. She had an event, so I went and met up with her today. That was really cool. She put me on the spot. I had to speak randomly, so that was fun. But I did that, and then we went and did some door dashing. So I've been working all day. Work. And now I'm looking for my wine glass. Shout out to Decor Baskets. What's up? What you doing? Where you at? What's cracking? Does anybody want to join me in the live and say hello, hello, hello? I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm just checking in, y'all. It's day 2. I'm doing it 100 days going live, right? I'm super tired, so shout out to Miss Brookins. Hey girl, where you been? What's up? I'm back, girl. I am back going live. I'm going 100 days in a row. I'm gonna see if I can go live for 100 days in a row. So, I'm on day 2. What's good though? What's going on? How you been doing, girl? Where you been, girl? You in Texas? What part of Texas you in? Decor. Is it Decor Baskets? I used to live in Texas. I used to live in Dallas, and I used to live in Houston. Well, it was more so like, you know what I'm saying, like the suburb, like the outskirts. What part of Texas you in? Oh, you in Richmond? Oh, okay. I know what it's at a little bit. I ain't never been, but I heard of it. So, yeah, I'm finna just winding on down. It's been a long day. I said it. I said what? Oh, let me turn on the light. I said what? Oh, I said the name right? Decor Baskets. So what is that about? It is, what time is it? It's like 1 o'clock. Where everybody at? It's a Saturday night. I know y'all up. You want to join me in the live? If not, I'm going to just go ahead and go. I'm just so excited. I'm super proud of myself. Like, I made it. Day 2. I'm going to be coming. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. Once a day. It's nothing. And I'm going to be coming with, like, the tips. Like, 5 ways to do that. 5 ways to do this. 5 things you should learn. 5 things you should read. Like, I'm going to be coming with the heat. A gifting service company. Okay. That sounds really interesting. That that's cool, man. I love it. I love hearing like the creative businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like how people really are taking, right? Like something that you were you passionate about it and you turned it into a business. You know what I'm saying? Helping other people. That's wonderful. Yes, you can do. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you. You been following me for a while? You be tuning into my lives? Is you gonna join me in the live or what? Sadie. Hey girl. Okay. Gift baskets and custom boxes. That's cool. Hey Sadie, girl. So I'm challenging myself. I'm gonna do 100 days live. I'm gonna go live every day, 100 days straight. I'm gonna see if I can do it, right? Because, you know, the people that I look up to, my mentors and stuff, like, that's what they're doing. So in order for me to start seeing like results that I've never seen before, I gotta start doing stuff I've never done. And so I'm showing up. I made it before 1. That's what time I went live. Yesterday was day 1. This is day 2. Of course it's gonna be a lot more structured and organized, you know what I'm saying? Like within these 100 days. I'm gonna get it together. But I was just checking in. We just got home. I was door dashing. Roxy. Hey girl. Listen, do anybody want to join me in a live real quick? You know what I'm saying? I was just finna shut it down, but it looked like it's cracking. Shout out to El Winka in the building. No, so listen, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm challenging myself. I'm not saying this isn't like a corporate challenge. This is like my personal. I want to challenge myself to see if I can go live every day for 100 days straight. I've already done 31 days more than once. And I'm just, I'm trying to grow and scale. I'm trying to like grow organically. I'm trying to just step out of my comfort zone. So this is day 2. Anybody want to join me in the live? I just had a wonderful day. I got to meet up with Lakeisha, the Sunflower Doula. I met up with her earlier today. She had an event going on. It was amazing. They had food. It was good. It was good. And girl, why she put me on the spot? As soon as I walked in, she was like, "Oh, it's the Queen of Affirmations. Come give us an affirmation. Come give us an affirmation." I was like, "Oh, okay. Okay." So how was y'all's day? What's going on? How's the weekend going? Honey, I had to get the wine out. Sadie is like, cheers to the wine. Roxy, how are you? Anybody gonna join me? Nobody wants to join me in the live? Come on, y'all. Come on. So listen, tell me, like, what do you guys, so tell me, like, what type of stuff do y'all want to hear? Like, what do y'all want to see me come on here and talk about every day for 100 days? When I was talking to the girls last night, they were talking about, like, I should do, like, 5 tips, like 5 ways to do this, or, like, 5 books, or 5 different trials, or 5 affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Like, something kind of like that to keep it, like, you know, like, we got to keep it fun. So you guys let me know if you have any ideas or, you know, anything. Let me know. I'm open. I am open. This is the Journey to 2.0 show, okay? And so we taking it to the next level. We taking it to the next level for 2023. Then already started. Okay? What y'all doing? Do y'all look at it? Like, nobody's chatting in the comments. Like, this is weird. All right, well, like I said, day 2 down. Woo, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like I said, it'll be way more structured and stuff and organized like tomorrow because, you know, I'm not gonna have the kids and stuff. Shout out to Feet and Soul in the building, trying to keep these eyes open, working on my blog. You're working on your blog? Yay, Roxy! Woo, ooh. That is amazing. That is amazing. I'm so glad to hear that, Roxy. That's good. All right, well, I'll let you get back to work, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and go. It's day 2. I got 98 more days to go, okay? Came on here for some hype, girl. Hype me up. Girl, it's midnight. Girl, will you hype up? Listen, today is my day. That's what I said earlier. When because I met up with Lakeisha today. She had an event here in Atlanta. Like, she drove all the way down here from like Greenville or something like that. And I'm sorry, I just seen the text message and that distracted me. Oh, so the event was real cool. It was like real, it was good. It was good. Oh, so that's what happened when I got to the event. As soon as I walked in, she was like, "Oh, it's the Queen of Affirmations. Come share something for us." So I had to get on the mic and I was like, "Today is my day." Like, I didn't know what to say and stuff, but it was good. So yeah, girl, you got it. Roxy, did you finish watching the Passion to Profits? Because that will hype you up, honey. That will hype you up, okay? What's the event this week? The one with Keisha? Is that this week? Oh my God, yes. So Keisha is having like this women's empowerment like toy drive. I'm not exactly sure, right? But it seems like it's going to be like a toy drive. And then she asked me to come in, with the sneakers. And y'all, and so guess what? So I got my sneakers. Because remember we got all that money for the Fit Mommy Challenge? The winners, right? So I bought me some Jordans. I bought my first pair of Jordans ever in my life with the gift card from the Fit Mommy Challenge. So I'm gonna wear my Jordans, of course, my hoodie, and but she asked me to come on and do like an affirmation party. So I'm gonna do like an affirmation party during the event, and I'm doing another affirmation party on Friday, with these other ladies at the it's called the Safe Project. So, honey, I'm booked and busy. Okay, that's why I know I can do this 100 days, because I'm gonna just like go live like at the spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll count. But yeah, that's gonna be so good with Keisha J. She's gonna be linking me up with the Women's Empowerment Center out here in Atlanta. So I'm about to just be like, Mommy 2.0 finna be out here like in these streets, like really trying to like give back, help other moms. Like, yeah, I'm serious about No Mommy Left Behind. I'm serious about that, you know, and I might be able to grow and scale even bigger just with, you know, putting my feet to the ground, like hitting the pavement, like not online, not virtually, like, you know what I'm saying? I meet mothers every day. So it's about to be cracking. Shout out to Joe in the building. Will girl showed up day 2. I made it. I got my little glass of whiz on. Okay. Do y'all got y'all? Where's the wine at? It's Saturday night. Is we cracking? What is we doing? Joe, you gonna join me in the live? Girl, I'm 2 nights in a row. Girl, I'm going 100 nights in a row. Okay, 100. 100. 100. You have to say it. You have to speak it. I love Sadie. She said my bottle empty already, girl. Listen, I'm trying to get me.
Wait, hold on, let me turn this TV off. I'm not home.
Girl, the TV. Who watches TV? You watch TV?
Oh my goodness, we don't need that in the background. I'm here with my bonnet, which I
I'm Janae in the building. Woo! Hi, girl. Welcome to the show.
need to learn is when I'm on live how I get this phone to be on this something. Or maybe I need to have headphones on.
Yeah, you gotta have the headphones on. That's the only way it works, girl.
Okay, okay. I'm learning.
But anyways, we made it back day two. You doing 100 days with me or what?
I guess I'm doing 100 days with you.
I I mean I guess we did.
I guess this is what it is. And
Yeah, and then I saw your post with your card.
yes, yes, I did bring
So
them with me.
maybe you should do the card on the live. You gotta. I'm like, is this a real or is this a live? Like, what you doing, girl? It's
Yeah,
live.
it was a real, and I was like, I should like come on live and do it. I will.
Okay.
I actually just came to my phone to come and text you because I was looking at something. I was like, oh, I need to text Destiny this. And then when I looked on Instagram, I see you was live. I was like, oh, I'm catching her. So yeah.
So what was you gonna text me, girl?
It was something that I saw on TV. They were doing. I was like, oh, I had a thought for you. Yeah, it's like they were this show Barmageddon. Well, should I be shouting people out? I shouldn't be shouting shows out. But it's this show that they was doing this
Shut
wheel
up.
to like spin like these options for like their game show and so forth. And I was like, oh, that'd be like a cool like thing to do um on live or for any event or whatever the case
Yeah,
may be.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
My
that,
wheels be
girl.
spinning in
I
like the
know.
middle of the night.
Just the creativity, man. I love it, right? Mm.
Yeah, yeah. How's your
So you
night
just
been? How's your day been?
Oh well, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I met up with Sunflower Doula, Lakeisha.
Yeah.
She had an event here in Atlanta today, so I went out and met her because she don't live out here. Like she drove down to do that event.
Oh, awesome. Okay, that's great.
So I was like, let me go check my girl out. So I went out there. That was cool, and I got to meet, you know what I'm saying, like her other people, and then she like put me on the mic on the spot, you know. But that's good because I'm getting like practice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real when I've been listening a lot about how like we talked last night about the light, right? Being light bearers. You know what I'm saying? And when you walk in a room,
Mm-hmm.
knowing, you know what I'm saying, that like you got God's light, you just radiant, you shining, you glowing. Like I literally walked in there and like it was like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, boastful or anything, but like it's so real, y'all. Like and everybody has that light.
Yeah. In their own way. In their own way. That's what I
Yeah.
always tell people. Like sometimes when I meet people and they're like, oh, I can't do nothing or, I'm nobody. I'm just no, like, no,
Yeah,
you are
no.
shining in your own way. And I always have to like pick out and let people know. Like the other day I had to tell my coworker, I'm like, you a head honcho? He's like, what? I'm like, you a head honcho. Like, walk in it. Like
Yeah.
you that. And that's
Yeah.
what it is. You got to
Yeah.
just embrace it and be able to and ready to embrace. I love that you're getting out and able to connect and it will connect the dots even more for you.
Yeah, that's
It will
exactly what
show
it's
you your
doing.
path even more
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
being put in that position because that experience and being able to just click with the moment.
I know. And then even after I mean I didn't talk for like 2 or 3 minutes, y'all. And after it, people were like coming up to me. This one lady was like, "Oh, she was like, my kids are grown, but my daughter is a new single mom and she's struggling. She was like, I want to hook you up with my daughter. Another woman came up and she was like, I'm not even a mom. And I was just like, wow. She was like, I want to know who you are. Like, she was like, let's link up. I was
Yes, yes, that's right.
like, so it's real. That's exactly what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really I'm not gonna lie, it's challenging to walk in that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a real fine line between, like being overconfident, the ego, all of that stuff, right? And then the humility of it. So
Well, you doing it. I know you always, you gonna stay genuine and if you moving out the genuine way, I'm gonna be right there. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pull you back.
right. Everybody, right. We already know everybody gonna chime in, but what the Keisha J in the building? Woo!
Hey, look. Uh,
Keisha finna be in Atlanta. Joe, you need to be out here, girl. Keisha finna be in Atlanta tomorrow. We got another event
oh
on
man,
Wednesday.
I
Got
know.
another event on
I
Friday.
need to plan a trip out there soon.
Yep, Sadie, come on, come through. We got that. We got that. The A is cracking.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I missed the brunch, and I'm still working on the words to share that story.
Girl, go ahead and share the story, girl. It's Saturday night. We live. It's cracking. We got 6 people in here, girl.
Hmm.
I said it's time. Okay, so listen, y'all. You so hype at 1 a.m. Right?
So how
I'm
did
hyped because
Joe
I made
miss
it,
the
y'all. Day
brunch?
two. I'm hyped because I made it day two. I'm gonna make it to day 100. But anyway, so y'all can okay. So y'all know Joe Frame. She's a mom ambassador, Mommy Nation. Whoop whoop. That's my girl. She helps us a lot with like our ads. A lot of people don't know that she works behind the scenes. She does our ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, all of that, right? On the team, on the squad. So everybody was like, "We can't wait to see you, Joe. We can't wait to see you, Joe." You know what I'm saying? For the mommy brunch, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, the mommy brunch was going down, and like, Sam came up to me and she was like, "Where's Joe Frame?" And I was like, girl, I do not even know. I was like, I texted her earlier. I texted her last night. I was like, girl, I don't know where she at. Like with everybody, like Joe, you was missed. You was like really missed. And I feel like I already told you I feel like you should write a blog, but like you can just go ahead and start now. Like you want to tell us like what happened? Like, girl, everybody was looking for you at the brunch.
So that morning, I woke up. It was a good morning. Everything was great, and I was going to actually leave earlier. I was trying to pack my things because I'm always last minute when I'm traveling and packing. So the morning I woke up and I'm packing my stuff, my kids just went off and went to school with their dad, brought them to school, and I got a email like I got my book. I was waiting on this book to come in the mail, so I went downstairs to go get the book, and I'm like, ah, dang! Now I got my tenant. She talked about she got all these programs and things that's helping her. I'm like, let me let her know to text me her social so that way I could look up these programs because I called these people. I shared with you all about having the tenant that hasn't paid in some years, going on 2 years or some. And so some of the programs that I called to try to
Wait, what?
verify,
Wait a minute.
there
Wait,
was
wait, wait, wait. Hold up. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. You shared with us that you have a tenant that has not paid rent in 2 years. I think I must have missed that story.
yeah. So my my first floor tenant in
Okay,
my
well,
building
okay,
in
well,
New
well,
Jersey.
I just okay. You don't have to go into all that, but I just wanted to make sure that's what we all heard that correctly. But okay, go ahead.
Yes.
So this is who you was
So
talking to.
so the program says you gotta have her social. So I said let me just stop by and tell her she's already been difficult and that's my bad. I should just left it alone. But I'm like, damn, let me just let her text. So anyway, long story short, long story short, Joe Frayne
No, don't
gets
make it too short. What? Nah, you gotta go
okay.
into more detail.
All right, so okay. I don't want to make it too short. So this girl, I asked her for her social. I said, can you just please text me your social so I can verify this program that you said that you got? Because a couple weeks before, I got programs and they're gonna pay everything. I'm like, all right, cool. Show me some proof. Just give me a confirmation letter, that you got the program, whatever. Okay. Oh, I'm working. I'm about to start paying. Okay, cool. So in October, when I ask her for verification of the program, she starts calling the cops on me. Yeah. She starts calling the cops on me in October. I'm messing with this. I'm not closing holes. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Something happened with her light box. Oh, I'm messing with her light box. Mind you, I'm just getting home and cops is walking up to me like, oh, her lights is off. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just getting home. Did she call PSEG? I'm not PSEG. I have nothing to do with lights. Anyway, PSEG comes, they do whatever repair. Then she calls the cops. I hit her. She was trying to hit me with a stick. They got my baby daddy was there that day. And
Wait, is
was
this
able
the same? Is this the
to buy
birthday
her.
or this is? Are you
Huh?
giving another story? This is another
Yeah,
story.
this is the things that she started to do starting in
She's
October. And now
okay.
mind you, this is a young lady that
She's in New York, New Jersey, state.
yeah, they begged me. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't see the comments, y'all, so I don't know if I'm missing. So I'm in New
Yeah, Sadie was just
Jersey. I'm
asking.
from New
Okay, yeah,
York.
she was asking what
Yeah.
state you live in.
I live in New Jersey. I have my house in New Jersey. I'm from New York or whatever. So I bought the house a couple years ago. I wasn't gonna rent to nobody, and this was a friend of my brother that like they begged me to let them try to get themselves together. And I said, listen, I don't play with my money. I don't play with nobody's money. So you're renting a place and you have to do what you got to do to pay your bills. Long story short, they started to not pay. I didn't renew, and I started a process of eviction. Yeah, God don't like ugly at all, child. Okay. And so she started to call the cops on me as a way of trying to avoid verifying that she don't have no program and she don't have nothing. So that day that I went down there to get my book and pack my things and go to the airport early so I could get to Old Lady Gang because I wanted to be up in the building of everything. I stopped and said, you know what, just text me your social so that way I can verify these programs that you said that you got. Oh, I don't trust to do this and I don't trust to send it. And I'm like, oh, and they deny me because I'm working. When were you going to tell me this? When were you going to tell me this? That's when the flip switch. I'm like, you such a liar. Like, you just be lying for no reason. Like, you could have just communicated that you ain't doing nothing to help yourself. And for the past 2 and some years, I have been here trying to help you, trying to get you focused. I gave her 6 months to a year of like aid, mommy 2.0ism. You know what I'm saying? Like Destiny, like being there for this child and trying to help her focus her life. She's young, two little girls, and I'm like, look, I was you. I was you with a situation of, back in and out relationship, up and down. You got to raise these kids. I was you. Okay. At one point, I was making $1,400 every 2 weeks. With yeah, no, not even. What was,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Right, Joe. Come on. Let's get to the good part.
Okay. So, anyway, long story
So
short,
that day,
long
you went
story
down
short,
there. You was like,
she,
text me the social.
Types me the social, whatever case. So she starts going crazy. I turn around and go up in my house. Cops come. Oh, you hit your tenant? Oh, well, they didn't ask me that way, but it's like, you hit? What? Huh? Oh, she got a bust. What? Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's like, oh, give me your ID. This gonna be a ticket. Cool, no problem. A couple minutes later, come back, some big sergeant come in. Oh, you talking to her kids? Anyway, long story short, I get locked up because, like, I had been calling the police precinct in Newark and going to the courts and letting them know this child is about to get me arrested because she keep calling the law on me. And if she keep calling the law on me, the more interaction that I have with the law, I'm going to end up in prison. Because if I'm coming to you all and I'm letting you all know that this young lady is frivolously calling the cops on me, she's saying I'm doing this, she's saying I'm doing that. I'm in Chicago, cops is calling me talking about her water system. Her water ain't right. She ain't got hot water. I barely got hot water. My mother got. Maybe if you paid your goddamn rent, I could get some better boilers, and we'd all have some great hot water up in this bitch. Okay, like, let's be for real right now. Let's be for
You living
real.
for free. You living for free. Like,
My girl, my girl. So I go off on the cop that called me in Chicago. I'm like, sir, I'm in Chicago. Like, this is enough. Enough is enough. Y'all need to come get this girl up out of my house now. Now I'm enough of giving. Up until she was calling the daggone cops on me, I was, and I'm the type of person, if I do for you, I do for you. I don't need no one to know that I do for you. I don't need no one to know what I do, whatever. But up until in October, she was calling the cops on me. I was dropping bags of clothes in front of this girl's door for her children. I was dropping books and toys because I always have abundance when it comes to kids. I always like to have abundance to be able to give. And I like, even it crushes me even these past couple weeks because, huh?
oh no, I was just waiting at somebody that came in.
Uh,
It crushes you for these past couple of weeks.
yeah, because it's like I had all these things and these plans to do with these kids, and it's like I gotta be like this. These are kids that were sleeping in my home, you know, that I'm looking through my photo log the other day, and I'm looking at pictures and video of these little kids in my bedroom, in my bed. We playing, we having fun, like, you know, you being with my. It, I don't even want
So
to.
tell me, so can you tell me a little bit about the situation right now? Like, to be in such a hostile environment, like, is the girl still there? Like, what happened with the whole lockup? Like, how did you get out? Like, what happened when you came home? Like, have you seen her since? Like, girl, what in WTF?
So, I ended up getting locked up and learned what bullpen therapy is, and that is in part what.
Right. Janae said, is she gone? Like, right, is she gone? Like, she
Here's
can't be
the
gone at this
kicker.
point.
You
You
got
can't
hurt.
still be walking down. You cannot still be walking past this VIPCA. Please.
She's still there, and you mean it. And now I got a case. I got a case that I gotta fight, and she's still there.
And not paying
So
rent.
if you're so scared and I am so dangerous, why are you still in my home? I got to the point where I said, I don't even want the money. I don't even want the money. Just go. And this is 2 years of income that I'm going to lose in a property. I said, I don't even want the money. Just go. Just
But
go.
sometimes you gotta pay people to leave your life. I mean, I'm not talking about right now for you. Not you. You didn't pay enough. But I was just that just hit me real
It's
quick. But
you
yeah,
know,
girl. So
my
what is
thing
it? What
is,
is the interaction like? Like, have you seen her? Like, have y'all spoken? Like,
even before the
is she
situation
is
happened, I
she
barely see her.
remorseful?
Even before the situation happened, I barely see her because I be on the go. I barely be there. You understand? I barely be there. So she, I hear she's around. I hear she's around, but I'm at work.
Okay.
Right now. I'm not even there. I'm in Maryland. Like,
Okay.
I mean,
I like what Ajane said. She said, "What steps do you need to take to get her out?"
so I've been taking the steps, but in what happened with the moratorium in New Jersey, and I've been
So that's
posting
really
about this.
weird
That
because
is the
where I'm staying, I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry because you're telling me it's it's 2 years, and I mean, in the situation where I'm staying, I mean, like 1 or 2 months, and they trying to kick you out, and like you got to go.
So
So
it's the
how is it
patience,
two
it's the
years have
patience
gone
that I
by?
was giving her from the beginning of the situation, giving her time
Oh,
to try to.
okay.
I'm like, go get a program, go get whatever. There's a job. She wanted to do jackets. I bought material and so forth. And I said, all right, this was during the pandemic. I'm like, let's sit down and do jackets. I was doing resin. I was learning how to do resin during the pandemic. I even taught her how to do resin. I'm like, you have to learn some skills and whatever to be able to do something even if you're not working. She claims she has back and she has this, she has that. All of these situations to keep herself from doing, but it's like, man, I had a woman that was running for city council in my neighborhood in Brooklyn. This woman had all kind of health ailments and was on a wheelchair. Harriet Heaven Hines, rest her soul. And this woman was out there petitioning, getting signatures, and doing what she needed to do to be part of that city council. You can't tell me, you can't do, especially when you have someone that's giving you the opportunity and the support. So
So
right now, I'm
why
in
is
the
it you can't get
courts.
her
And so
out?
the court system with the moratorium, what happened with the moratorium is that if you were trying to evict the tenant during that time, they were not hearing you. So when I put in my eviction paperwork in January, they kicked me out saying, oh, they applied for a grant. And they only took their word for it. And they really didn't apply for the grant because when I called the grant program, they said, no, they're only on a waiting list. Went back to the court. Look, they didn't really get this grant. You all need to put me on the calendar. Waiting. Had to refile in August because they said, oh, you put the time that the moratorium was in, you put that on. Because I'm doing my paperwork myself because I don't have any money to pay for a lawyer. Like, these lawyers are expensive. So I have to go out here and do this paperwork myself, taking days off of work. I work in New York City. My kids go to school in Brooklyn. I gotta go to court
Mm,
in New Jersey. I'm
mm,
dangling in three.
mm.
I'm one person and I'm a mom of two. Like, so I'm going down to these courts and I'm letting them know, like, look, something has to happen. So afterwards, I went through the whole situation. I was held captive and kidnapped November 18th. Yeah, because when they released me on November 19th, my paperwork only showed November 19th. Where was I November 18th when you pulled me up out my house at 10 o'clock in the morning? Because what they did was they held me in municipal holding over there in New Jersey. They held me in municipal holding. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Please
Anjanae said I
DM
get the
me, DM me
NYPD
if
man. I'll
anybody
get you
has
any way
any
I
help.
can.
I get from me because I
You
went.
need some help.
See, I don't want to. I've been holding this because it makes me emotional because I was going and calling these people like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the paperwork being far wrong. So the other day I went down to the court on Wednesday. I went down to the court, come to find out these people in August filed my paperwork wrong, and I kept calling like, this don't make any sense. If I file a motion, I refile my case, and then I filed a motion. I filed a motion. These are all the things that you got to do in law. because it's all paperwork. I file a motion letting the judge know, like, look, I've already been trying to get this person out, and my case was already filed in January. Please, like, make sure you put me on the calendar. Come to find out Wednesday, the way that the young lady put the paperwork in, the judge never seen my motion. And I have been calling and calling and calling, and these are the things that affect people's lives, is human error. Okay? Human
Yes.
error, when people don't take the time to
Yes.
make sure they're doing what they need to do to help another person.
Girl. And that was your first time going to jail?
Girl, that was my first time going to jail. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. All the things that I have.
Right. All the shit you could have been in jail for, okay?
You
You
feel what
acting
I'm
me
saying?
up. I know you're in jail right now.
Like, I feel like I'm freezing from Flatbush. JoJo from Flatbush. I'm from Two First, okay? The jungle. If anything, I should have went to jail for. I should have went to jail for carrying 1,000 pounds of something, okay? Not for somebody who doesn't want to pay their way or find a way to help themselves. Because let me tell you something. When I was living in Brooklyn and I was having relationship issues and baby daddy want to go, I ain't paying this, I ain't paying that. Okay, well, I'm at the HRA building because they got this one-shot deal that I'm about to get, because I'm not playing no games with the roof that my children have to have over their head. You understand? That's why, like, for the time that I gave this girl to really get her stuff together, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad putting you out because you had time. You had ample time. Now you want to swiggle and play and try to play the system so you could stay. Okay.
And then get you locked up? I don't like that. That's the part I don't like. Because let me tell you something. I done been to jail more than once. Okay? And that is just not something that I wish on my worst enemy. Like, I can't believe just hearing your story. Like, you went to jail for nothing?
And
And
yo,
she's still there?
I'm so mad at the fact that,
That's
like,
Jesus
you said
Christ
I
and the
hit you.
Holy
Like,
Spirit
I
right
should have
now.
really
Like,
booked. You said
the
I hit you.
self-control, the self-control and the discipline that you are displaying right now. The fact that you are like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling you, girl, you gotta write this in a blog. You gotta get this out there. And look, even like you, it's only 6 people on this live right now, and already Janae is in the comments like, girl, I will research, I will make phone calls, I will do whatever. Keisha is already like, my family owns property, I do whatever. Like, you have to use your voice, your platform. This shit is not cool. This shit is not right.
It
Ain't
should
no way in
have.
the whole entire world. Like, look how it altered your whole entire life. You had a flight booked, and you couldn't
Flight
even get on your
book,
plane.
hotel book,
Ain't no
everything.
way.
Like,
And this girl been living there for free for 2 years. Come on, mommy. Come on, community. Come on, my mommy. Come on, my
yo,
mommy.
you
Come on
even
now.
I leave it to God, because right before, because I'm in there, I'm with these girls. This is one young girl. She ended up out of there. She giving me the rundown. She like, this how this go, this how that go.
Yeah, that's what that
Yo,
is.
before I go into that room, this one young
Everybody in
lady,
there
she
think
like,
they a
you need to,
lawyer.
huh?
I said everybody in there think they a lawyer.
Child, let me tell you, they like, what you in for? What you got? They like, oh, yo, you ain't got nothing. That ain't nothing. I'm like, that ain't nothing. I can't.
Yeah, everybody just trying to pass the time by. They like, oh yeah, we all
I'm
know
like,
me
I
today, but if you
can't.
don't know me outside of
Yo,
here,
I would have
like,
been okay. And let me tell you, I went mad in there. When I say I was going off, I was going off, because I'm like, what's the point of me being a productive person? What's the point of me waking up 4 o'clock in the morning and trying? I'm over here. I'm about to go fly to try to help hundreds and hundreds of women who are trying. And there's one salty little yo, I was so livid, because I'm like, I'm not there to support. I'm not there to support, and I said I was gonna be there. That shit was killing me, because I'm just like, yo, if I didn't just go downstairs and get that book, if I didn't get that email, everything going through my head, like, I should have just dealt with it when I got back. And like everything was going, but then on top of it, it was just like, you know what? I knew this was going to happen to me. And this is confirmation that I got to go. I got to
Mm,
get the hell up out of here. Because was
mm,
supposed to leave. Was
mm,
supposed to leave New Jersey. You understand?
mm.
But being that I had this situation going on, I had to, go through the paperwork and getting her out there. Like I gotta come back and forth. I'm like, damn, I can't move now. Like derailing my entire life. And I'm telling this girl, like, you gotta go. I tried to help you, but you gotta go now, because now you derailing me. Now you're not, and I'm Indian, and I'm like, yo, how do I go back out there in the world and continue to help and continue
Mm.
to put my heart out there when this
Yeah,
happened to me?
yeah, and not
Trying
have
to
that
help
bitter taste in
someone
your heart. Yeah, it's that, it's
again,
that bitterness. Yeah,
you know, and to know that I went against my gut to do it, because they tell you don't judge people, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna judge this girl. I'm a whatever, because I see whatever I seen, and I spoke to her and I said, look, this is what I see, and I don't want to judge you. I'm giving you the chance and the opportunity, you
yeah,
know, but please don't play me.
mm, yeah. And that's just like Arjane said. It is really unfortunate, and that's how you know you're getting ready to reach that next level, girl. Like when the shit hits the fans like that, like when random things happen, and you just like, well, where in the world did that come from? Right? It's there to knock you off. It's there to keep you stuck. It's there to like paralyze you,
Yeah,
because that's a very paralyzing situation.
it
You know
sure
what I'm
did.
saying?
It sure did.
The situation that you are in is paralyzing. You literally have all the excuse in the world to just be like, you know what? I'm done.
It
I'm
make
done.
you
I'm
want to
over
give
it.
up. It make you want to
Yeah.
give up. It's like,
Right.
for what?
And but right when that happens, that is when that is when the break that is when the breakthrough comes, right? And that's what happens. Like the random things, the horrible situations come, and so many people get overcome and taken and succumb by it, and then they just get stuck there, and that's why they never see the success, they never see the other side, they never see the outcome, because they allow that one thing, right? And you can do that right now. You have everything stacked up against you to be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna just sit right here for like a year, 6 months,
Yeah.
2 years, 5 years. Like people really let it go down like that. And so that's why I'm so glad. First of all, girl, thank you so much for just opening up and being so transparent. You know what I'm saying? And honest, and you know what I'm saying? It just flew. It just flowed, right? Like just thank you so much. And everybody is just pouring in the love and the support and everything. Everybody
Thank
wants to
you. I
help
thank
you,
you.
right? And that's what happens. We go through these things alone. We go through these feelings and these emotions, and we feel like ain't nobody else going through this, ain't nobody else dealing with it. It's the hardest for me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and it's hard to see. It's hard to see the exit path when you're in it, you know. And although like
Yeah. And that's why we
when
try to
I'm
show you the exit path. Like
yeah
you literally have to be like, man, when I reach the other side of this, like you have to take time every single day to like
yeah
envision your life in the future,
yeah
like who
yeah
you are on the other side of this, how you're like. I know you're saying right now, I don't want to help people, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, but you know it's really gonna it's really gonna just move you and push you to do even more.
yeah. It definitely would. As soon as I left, oh, like I was saying, and I got into everything else. I told the young lady, she was like, "You think they're gonna let us go home?" And I said, "Look, I leave it to God.
Mm.
That's it. That's all I said before I walked into that door." And the judge looked at me, and she's looking at the charges. She looked at me, and when she figured out, she's like, "You're the landlord?" I said, "Yeah," because the prosecutor was like, "Oh, she got to stay 500 feet away I gotta stay 500 feet. So the judge was like, this is her home. So
Right.
20 feet. Like, it's fine. And I gotta go to court in January. Like, I gotta go to court now. Like, I'd have felt so much better I'd have felt better fighting this case knowing that I whooped ass. Like, I wish I did. I wish I did, because then they would have felt much better sitting there for that 24 hours, 2 days, whatever I was in there for.
Girl,
Yeah.
you was there for 24 hours?
Girl, didn't I tell you they kidnapped me on November 18th? They legit kidnapped me on November 18th and sat me in municipal holding, knowing damn well they should have took me to the county. Because you was already locking me up. So you was already going to get, in New Jersey, they have this thing. So initially, whatever complaint that she did was a death ticket. But some sergeant came and trucked up the charges, like charged me with burglary, trespassing, criminal intent, um, um, criminal mischief, resisting arrest.
Girl, why did it sound so weird? Like, how is all of that possible?
Listen, that's why I'm gonna leave it to God, and I'm gonna go to court in January, and I'm gonna deal with her after.
Yeah. Girl, and we're gonna be praying for you. And so do you need to go to court with like a lawyer, or like do you need to go to court with like
I've been
some
I've been checking.
filings?
I've been checking out about these lawyers, but these lawyers, when they come to that criminal stuff, these lawyers are expensive as hell, and I already
So
have to.
it's no, go ahead.
Yeah, they did. They have like the public defender, but I've been
Yeah.
trying to call them to speak to them, and I still haven't gotten through to them. These people, they got like hundreds of people. They have hundreds of people for one person. So I don't, I'm sure they're a nice person otherwise, but I don't know, but a few lawyers that I spoke to. I have a lawyer friend of mine that I spoke to, and he's in Miami though. He can't help me in New Jersey, but he was saying, to just speak with them and see what they're saying first before I, go put myself in further debt, getting a lawyer and so forth. I ain't got, I ain't
Yeah.
got, I ain't got no money for no lawyer. These lawyers are talking about 7,000, 8,000.
After all the money you already done lost, cause she ain't been paying no rent. Like that's the crazy part.
I'm like, all that money, or any money that comes into my hand right now, got to go to pay these bills. Got to go to pay these bills. Like, but it is what
Yeah.
it is, and it's
Girl.
something I'm gonna have to go through and grow through, and
Mm.
you know, my growth is gonna be taking my behind to Get
So let me ask you
the
this,
hell up
right?
out of Dodge.
Okay, so let me ask you this, just because it's been this happened like November 18th, November 19th. So can you talk to us a little bit about what has been like getting you through all this time? All this time now, you haven't told anybody, you haven't said anything. Like how are you able to like function daily without being overcome by the anger, the regret, the sadness, the disappointment? Like, how are you able to manage those emotions, girl? Because that is a lot.
I feel like I've been going through so many different things that have tested me for so long that in a way I'm somewhat numb to
Mm.
tribulation, right? It's like it comes, it hurts, I'm angry, but then I immediately say, Well, what do you got to do to get through this? This is this is just another job that God has for his strong soldier. The
Mm.
strong soldier. Okay? I'm a black woman born in America, raised in Flatbush by an immigrant mom, single mom. Like all of these things have been pent up all my life. When I was 13, I almost died from internal bleeding from a pregnancy I didn't know about because I was a fast ass. Let's just that. Okay. And
Okay.
when that happened, and I realized that you were about to be a teenage mom, you just lost a baby. This is a life form. What are you going to do with your life from here on out? Right? How are you going to make sure? And I was 13 years old talking to myself, just as I'm telling you, and I've never really shared I've never really shared this with anyone, not even my mom. Um, at that time, I said, how do I make sure that my baby didn't die in vain? Yeah, I was
Mm.
13. Yeah, I had no business doing the thing I was doing. Okay, it happened. Now, this baby's not here. And although if I would have had my baby at 13, I think I would have been the best mom, you know, but
Absolutely.
it is what it is and it didn't happen. So what do you do from here on out? How do you live your life in honor of that child that almost took your life? I almost died. I almost died because it was an ectopic pregnancy and then I got hit by a car. I didn't know I was pregnant. Got hit by a car in front of my school in junior high and didn't go to the hospital. 3 days later, I went to the hospital. They took me to the hospital, but they took me to Killer County, which is Kings County in Brooklyn. And back then, it was Killer County because it was like you went there, they wasn't treating you. You was lucky. So they sent me home not knowing that. They sent me home not knowing that I'm bleeding internally. So I bled internally for 3 days. And one night woke up and was just not good. Ran to my mom and thank you, Ajane. She said she's gonna DM me. Went to into my mom room like, Mom, I don't feel good. Took me to the hospital. Girl, they was like, you pregnant. I had to tell my mom I wasn't a virgin. I can laugh about it now because it's like, but it's like I almost died. I almost died, and so at that time, it was then that like I really built up the mindset of like I almost died, and I gotta make my life worth it. Like if God
Mm.
spared my life, I gotta make it worth it. I gotta make it worth losing this child, and so
Mm.
that's really where I get the strength to go through a,
Mm.
a lot. Um, just
Damn,
just
girl.
knowing
That's
that
deep.
I'm here and I'm alive, and if God gives me another day, I have to take it and I have to enjoy it. And so I always try to make sure that I stay present within whatever I'm experiencing. So, when I was in there locked up, I was in there experiencing and just watching and just observing the mannerisms and the way that the COs are and how they deal and how they move and how they deal with another human being and the experience that
Mm.
they make people go through just because you don't know why this person is here. You don't know how they ended up here. Um,
It's a whole nother world.
it,
It's
and
a whole nother world.
yeah, and it's a world that people who are correction officers have to. How do I say this? They go in as a human and they come out just as people, right? Because there are some that go in there and you want to know why is it that it's so easy for you to play that psychological game with another human being.
Mm. Girl, it's almost like they like train them. They like,
They
I
are
don't
trained.
know.
They are trained. I mean,
I don't know. I
they're
won't be saying,
trained
but
to
I
do it
feel
in
like
that way because
I just
it's
feel
made
like
to be
people.
unpleasant.
Yeah, but I just feel like people that are like CEOs and cops. I don't know, for some reason, it's like they already got like a chip on their shoulder. You have to already have a chip on your shoulder to do certain types of jobs, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Even the
that,
process for
that
them to be hired,
it's
it's
different.
they're told they gotta, stay away from everybody and not associate and not even have that care,
Yeah.
you know?
And sometimes I've noticed that it's not even like CEOs and police officers. It's just some people take their job like way too seriously. Like, this ain't your company. It's not gonna hurt you either way. It's not gonna affect your life in any way, shape, or form for you to be doing something that is making another human being's life difficult. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, yeah. And it's different everywhere. It's
yeah.
different everywhere. Like in New Jersey, from what I've seen, I was only used to seeing it from the other side. I've been to jail visits, you know what I'm saying? And even on that side, there's a disrespect there. Even as a visitor, as you coming to see someone in jail, there's a disrespect there. But then now when you're on the other side and you're seeing that they just chilling. They don't care what they say in front of you. They talking about cops not showing up to work and this one come in and clock in and they disappear. you know, so you sitting there and you listening to how money is being wasted. You understand? But you just an inmate.
Mm,
When you come out and you go tell somebody that this is going on, do they really care about what you're saying?
mm,
They don't care about what you're saying. Because they know that
mm-hmm.
these people ain't showing up to work and they play, but it's the jail system. Why you got somebody sitting in municipal holding and you got cops coming in and out and they could have done driven these people to the county jail already.
Mm.
But you got cops just hanging around, chilling. Oh, this one not showing up to work. This one ain't show up. That one ain't. Oh, they short of staff. That's what everybody using. That's what everyone is using right now in city government. Oh, we short of staff. We short of staff. We short of staff. And what make it worse
Girl,
is
they
that
use
when you
that
look behind the
everywhere.
curtain, who's behind the curtain? Us.
Mm,
Us. We behind the curtain.
mm,
We are behind the curtain following orders.
mm. Ooh.
We are doing it to ourselves. We doing it to us,
Mm-hmm.
following their word. But this is
Mm.
what it is, and this is the world that we live in. And so, what we gonna do? Just find our bubble, find our little space and place, and and thrive. Find our community, lock in there, and thrive. That's why I said with this experience, that was it for me. I clicked even as the judge is sending me home. She's like, "What are you gonna do now?" I said, "I'm immediately leaving. I am moving. I am making plans to move because this is
Mm.
ridiculous that I'm sitting here and somebody can stay in my home for 2 years and not pay, and y'all won't come get them. That's not a crime. That's not a crime."
Right. Her ass should be locked up. How you get to live somewhere rent free for 2 years? Damn it. I need that type of lick.
But her luck gonna run out. Her
Yeah,
luck
it
gonna run
always
out because I
does.
went down there
It
the other
always
day when I
does.
found out they filed the paperwork wrong. I filed my arrest paper and every. I told y'all I was finna get. Now I got a case. Y'all need to put me on the calendar.
and give me rights to get this girl up out my house and up away from me.
Mm.
How I'm fighting to get somebody away from me? I hit you, but you still in my house. Obviously,
Mm.
obviously ain't nothing happened to you. Obviously, because you still there.
Girl.
Because you still there. If somebody attacked me somewhere, I ain't finna
Yeah.
stay there. Why
Right.
am I staying there?
No. Girl. So what's the word on like the move to Atlanta? Like, how are you closer? Are you like, what are you thinking? Are you like
I'm looking
serious?
for houses. The house that I told you about that we were like really interested in, it's under contract. When the realtor went to go do a virtual walkthrough with us, it's under contract. They told her it's under contract. So I'm trying to find the right space.
Mm.
My Atlanta space. I'm gonna spend a lot of time in the house. Unless I'm
Yeah.
going out to do something that is income back. I'm not leaving my house. So my house has to be my oasis. It has to be my everything. So I'm trying to find the right space
Yeah.
to the city, close enough to everything, you
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely. I get it. And let me know if you need any type of help or any type of like anything
Yeah,
like you hit me up the other day, like, oh, what city is this? Where's that at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'll let you
definitely.
know. Um, just one thing I can say, for me being in Atlanta this past year is just that for what you're trying to do, for what you got going on, like this is the place to be. You know what I mean? Like just the opportunities and you even being able to leverage like Mommy Nation, just like how I was saying earlier, like you like on the executive team. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? You're in like you speak to people that a lot of people don't get to speak to. You know what I mean? So like you want to really you have the opportunity to leverage things like that to be able to say I work with people that are on you being in production, having a TV station, you know what I'm saying? To be able to say, I work with people that do this, that, and the third for this TV station.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, I
So
know.
only being so just being like closer in proximity just
Yeah.
opens up like way more doors and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely.
So
I'm excited to do something new. I've lived in Miami. Um, I lived in Miami for 4 years, 5 years. It felt like an eternity because ooh,
really,
child, that's a whole nother life. That, woo, we got 100 days.
a
We got,
hundred days. I'm about to say, I got 100
ah, woo, that's a whole world in itself. Um, but yeah, so I'm excited to come to Atlanta to have a new experience. But I want to make sure when Freezy coming to Atlanta,
Listen,
Freezy coming to Atlanta, and when I'm putting it out, if
listen,
Freezy coming to Atlanta, that's all I'm saying.
listen. We already see what it was like the last time he was here, so we already know it's gonna be lit.
So when I get there,
Plus Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Like we not new to this, we true to this. We already know
yes,
it's a whole vibe. We know Freezy is a whole vibe.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's why I'm like I'm ready to go now. Now my job is like, you really leaving? You really? Yeah. Y'all got me till June. Because the kids got to finish out school. My daughter, she's in her 5th grade year, so I'm gonna let
Yeah.
her finish that out. I ain't gonna guilt them out and so forth. So although I had the emotional feeling of like I'm out of here, it's like I'm still being calculated about it, and being having the presence of mind and knowing that, I got these girls that have their own emotions about their life that I have to also take into account. So letting her finish out her fifth grade year, but the house search is on, and that's why I'm like I'm starting the search right now, so I can really get a space that I can grow. I want to be able to build my own studio out. I want to be able to do the things. Although I know
Mm.
there's a lot of studios and event spaces out there, whatever, they cost
Mm-hmm.
money. And if I'm going
Mm.
to be investing the money, I might as well invest it in myself. And that's what I'm always about, investing in myself and the space that I want to get. I want to be able to really build it out and do what it is that I want to do in a in
Yeah.
a a level of comfort that is under my control.
Mm. Mm.
Because once I get settled in Atlanta, I'm tapping into all the old friends that I've had from back in my old life. Yeah, and they know when I say that, they know who I'm coming after.
Okay, well, if you watching it
We got
live,
100
listen.
days.
Yes, 100 days.
Yeah, girl. But yeah, so
Yeah.
that's it in a nutshell. So yeah, Freezy
All
got
right.
locked up and
So,
became inmate mommy.
right. Okay. Listen, girl. Thank you so much for opening up. So, listen, you really have to take this and turn it into a blog
Yes, yes, and like I told you,
because more people need to hear this.
I've wrote it about 4 times. I wrote it about four
Huh?
times, but I'm gonna make peace with the words that I've put down on paper, and I actually have a tab on my computer for the blog portion to set up the whole blog account and so forth. So um,
Which blog
I'm gonna
account?
make it. No, for Mommy Nation. There's to become a blog contributor, you have to fill out the
Oh, yeah. Okay. And that's the
yeah,
name of the
yeah,
blog at.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Either that way or you can just email it to me directly. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
And then do you have like pictures and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got pictures. Got pictures of the ambulance outside the car that was in my hallway. I got video of them people.
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
just mean,
With
I
this,
mean, so yeah, yeah. If you want to add all of that to the blog, like send me all of that. I'll text you. It's just Destiny at mommynation.com. Just shoot it over to me directly. You don't have to go through the website. You know what I'm saying? I mean, girl, you on the staff. Like what?
I just got it. Yeah, I just had to make peace with the experience and make peace with my words and not, be emotional, Joe. That's why I had to really just rest with it.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. And let me tell you something. The way that you told the story today was just amazing. Like because to be able to captivate, what I'm saying, the audience and like keep them tuned in, it takes a skill, and you definitely got that.
Yeah, that's what I've been
Yeah.
running for.
Exactly. As I'm saying, like, girl, you got it all over you. So, what I would challenge you to do is just like I said, I'm gonna save this live. Go back and listen to it over, right? And before you write the blog, go back and listen to how you shared it. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're writing the blog, you'll be able to be like, I want to add this or take that out, or I meant to say that, or I didn't, or you know what I'm saying? Like you can really get creative
Yeah,
because now you have this one time, the first time that you expressed it, you'll be able to go back and pull from that all the time, every time. That's why, girl, you need to watch my Passion to Profit replay because that really is what it is about. It's about just turning your real life situation because now you have literally opened up a whole nother arena. You can be able to be like, this is what happens when you're gonna go to, you know what I'm saying? When you get locked up, when you do this, mistakes, do this, you know what I'm saying? Like just the creativity.
Mhm.
if that was something that you wanted to delve into. Like, I don't even want to say if that's something like not saying like delve into like a whole other umbrella, but just like like for me, like my whole thing is like the Journey to 2.0 show. So whatever I go through, it's just like all under that because it's like this
Mhm.
is what you gotta, like you said, you gotta go through what you gotta go through what you grow through.
Grow through what
Right?
you go through.
You gotta grow through what you go through. Right?
Yes.
And so all of that can just be expressed. This scenario is another. Now you have a whole new experience that you can
Mhm.
help somebody else with.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind, like as you're going through this whole process. You know what I'm saying? Like start documenting it, like and like you already doing, but like this might be a story that you can really, really like share in detail, like you know what I'm saying, like as a I don't want to call it like a marketing campaign, but like to really use to leverage it in the future as you're going through this whole process to document it would be like the thing to do.
Yeah. I got
Especially
you.
with your TV channel and stuff, girl. Like this could be a whole reality show in itself.
Yeah, yeah. Whew, my life, child. My
You know
life.
what I'm saying? Ain't no way you got ain't no way
This is
you
my
got a whole
story.
network. Right?
Yeah, I'm
That's
ready
why
to
you
run there.
got
Yeah. Like I said, I was getting ready to like really make peace with the words that I've put down to really submit the piece. I'm definitely gonna look at this over because I ain't seeing myself on camera. I'm gonna be cringing, but
girl, you look amazing.
thank you. As do you. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh, woo woo, right? And that's all we can do just tomorrow sometimes, right? So that's cool. I think this is like a really good note. Girl, it is 2:15 in the morning. Okay. What did you say? What is it? I don't want to make a long story short.
You know what?
What did you say? Long story short.
Yeah, right. It was long.
Long long story longer. Okay.
Okay. Because
But
it's just the ins and outs, and and I think that's what happened that day. Is like when I'm like telling the cop, like when she came up there and saying all the stuff, I'm like, what? What? Girl, no, but she was like, oh, let's go. All right, bitch. Okay.
right, just caught you off guard. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have time to pray real quick. Like, whoa, holy shit, what the?
It's so good though. So
Yeah,
good. He know
yeah,
why.
yeah.
He know why.
He gonna get the glory in the
That
end.
was his foot in my
All right.
ass. Like, didn't I tell you to get the hell up out of here? Get out of here.
Mm, yeah,
And me
yeah,
and him had that kind of relationship.
yeah.
Me and him. He be tight sometimes when I come, but
I feel
yeah,
it.
so
Yeah,
he be right there with me. So
yeah, all the time, every step of the way.
girl, well, day 2 down.
Girl, that was a good day too. Jeez, imagine what the next 98 days is gonna look like. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you do your thing tomorrow. Will you read your manifestation card? Right?
Okay. Yes,
You doing it, right? Don't
tomorrow.
forget. You got between now and 3:15 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Both of us to show up, do something.
I'm coming on. All right.
All right.
I'll be back in Jersey. Yeah, 'cause I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back in Jersey.
Girl, I ain't even gonna ask where you at. All right. I
All
love
right. I
you.
love you.
Have a
Have a
wonderful
wonderful
evening.
You too.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Thank you, everyone. Bye.